Helping Hands International, H2I Touching Lives, H2I Empowering People. I am my humble self, Chukwuka Obeleagu, and today I'll be taking on the topic getting a new member started. At the genesis of this Helping Hands training, I started by, you know, educating us on what Helping Hands International really is, what is an NGO, what is network marketing, the basics on network marketing and Helping Hands International. And one of the training I also did was on the inner game. Okay. And from the inner game, I talked about the skills and I broke down the skills so that we as members will be knowledgeable about our business and how to do the business so that when we get a new member started, we'll be able to share the knowledge we have gained so far. We'll be able to share the exposure, the experience we have gotten so far with our new member so that some of the mistakes we made at the beginning, they won't have to make those mistakes. Okay? So that at the beginning when they have that excitement, that momentum, that when they are excited and still on fire, that will capitalize on that period, that 90-day period, to get them started and start producing results. So that's the aim of today's training, so that I can teach you on how to get a new member started, because it's very critical to our business. The reason why most accounts are dormant, why most people spend 6 months in stage one, is because they don't know, their upliner or whoever introduced them into the business or sponsored them into the business didn't teach them, didn't get them started the right way. Okay, didn't get them started the right way, and they also transfer that lack of knowledge, okay, to the new people they also brought in. And imagine a blind man leading a blind man. That's chaos, and that's why some people have their accounts dormant. Okay, we all have this experience. I also have this experience, and it's based on this experience that I'm sharing with you some of the things that I've tried, some of the things I'm using, okay, and some of the things I've found out in the process of building this business and educating myself in network marketing and in becoming a helping hands partner. So I'll go straight to the steps. Now, step one is plugging your new prospect, your new member, your new partner into the system. How? First of all, you have to sign them up. Okay? We sign them up, we register them through the system, we register them in the system. Then within 24 hours or 48 hours, we send them their login details. Okay? The username, the password, the transaction password with the link so that they can also log in themselves and look at their dashboard, look at their back office, update their account details and next of kin details. Now, some challenges might come up in the process of trying to do this. Maybe you don't have dollars, or maybe there is an issue with maybe the site, or maybe you don't have enough data coverage when you're doing your location. Okay, you make sure you have to notify the prospect. Okay, you have to understand that you have to understand and be empathetic whenever you're signing somebody in, because they are coming in with excitement mixed with doubt. So how you handle things within the first 24 hours or 48 hours of them handing over their money and the details to you builds their belief, eliminates their doubt. And while you inform them on time, they will be aware of any challenge you might have encounter. Okay. All right. So the next thing you do is plug them into your team WhatsApp group. Okay, so that you share them information on the updates on seminar venues, training, events like the car award, the laptop award, testimonials from people who are building their business, who are having success, okay, who are building their business internationally, stuff like this. It helps in building the belief of your prospect, of your new team member. Now, some people will be like, I don't have a personal group. I will just plug into the group and I don't have control in whom to add to the group. My brother, my sister, my fellow help partners, you don't have to wait for your team member to be accepted into another group. Or maybe you are in a group whereby you have so much leaders, some people who have spent the last 3 years being in this business, and you don't have enough, power or enough presence for you to, get them to add every single person you introduce into your business. So what do you do? This is what I did during my own time. When I started, I created my own group, my own WhatsApp group. Every single person I register gets added directly to my own WhatsApp group. Now, because I'm plugged into other, leaders group, I take information from those places and share to my own personal group so that I keep them informed. Okay, I inform them, I control the information that reach to them. I make sure that they get positive information about what's going on in the business and train them personally, or share some training, write up some material or motivational stuff with them on the group. So you being a new member is not an excuse not to have your own WhatsApp group, because this is a leadership business. The moment you sign up to this business, you are a leader. What matters is not who is above you. What matters is who you're bringing into the team. Okay? And everybody from you at that point that comes in from you is in your team. So you have to start exhibiting that leadership quality so that you can lead your people. Now, once you're done with plugging them into the system, the next thing you do is to share the strategy that works for your team. Now, if you're a new member and you're introducing a new member, basically the strategy you're sharing is the strategy you're using from the team you're plugged into. Okay, what your upline shared with you, or what your sponsor shared with you, or what the team leader shared with you guys, or what you've learned in the process. If you are experienced, if you're a veteran in network marketing, okay. So why is this important that you share these strategies that work for your team? Because you wouldn't want them to waste the first 90 days in this business trying to figure out what they do next. Okay, people come into the business, or people I'm prospecting ask me, okay, if I sign up, what do I do next? What is my job? They have the right to ask these questions because they are used to having standard operational procedure wherever they are working, or when they work, or when they come to work, they tell them, okay, what to do. This is different from network marketing is different from every other business or job, in the sense that in those other jobs or business, you're being told what to do. In network marketing, nobody tells you what to do. Okay, nobody calls you on a meeting and say, hey, this is what we'll do today. No. Okay, the strategies, you already know what is being done. You already know the simple basic thing that you need to do, which is build your team, which is recruit, build your team. This is what you are supposed to do as a help partner. Okay, so that every other thing is either skills that you're learning or the personal development that you're undergoing. So there's no SOP or standard operational procedure. But it would be good if you have strategies that your new team members could use as, to teach them the concept, or as a guide, so that they don't make the mistakes you make. Trust me, it's better for you to maintain momentum than to start momentum anew. So you have to tap into the resources you have. Every single prospect you sign up is an asset. What you do with that asset from day one determines how fast your business will grow. So that's why you need to start with teaching them the basics of Helping Hands International and network marketing. Okay, teaching them the basic information. Even if you don't have, there are audio books. There are other audio books by Robert Kiyosaki on the business of 21st century. There is also a book, audio book, or the physical book about business school for people who like helping people. So many books or so many materials or so many online YouTube stuff, videos that you can share with them so that you educate them on the basis of network marketing, including this my YouTube channel. You can use that and plug in your team member so that they will also get training or have access to the trainings that I've done so far, so that their belief system starts getting strong. Okay, so the next thing you tell them to do is to make a list of 1,000 names from their warm market. We already know what warm market is. Warm market are the people you know and the people your people know. Okay, I've done training on this. Check out my other training videos. You'll see a training on warm market. Okay, get them to make a list of 1,000 names. Why do I say 1,000 names? Now, our experience have taught me that when you tell people to make a list of 100 names, trust me, you won't get up to 50 names. Okay, you won't get up to 50 names. But when you tell them to make up to 1,000 names, giving them where they can source those names from their neighbors, church members, colleagues at work, club members, brothers, sister, cousin, long distance relations. From there they can make up to a 1,000 a name a list of 1,000 names. Even if it's not up to 1,000 names, but let 1,000 names be the benchmark. Okay. Then the next thing you teach them to do is to make calls to their how to make calls to their own market. Okay, what to say when they get on the phone with their own market, because most people don't do this right. Okay, what they do is that they get on the phone and they start blabbing about Helping Hands International to their prospects. Okay, they start dissecting the compensation plan there and there on the phone, not knowing that 10% of the message you're passing on is what the person is listening to. With that, you're not being smart about what you're doing. You're wasting your valuable time. You're burning your airtime because you don't know how to talk to your warm market and get them to give you consent or go ahead to either invite them to a seminar or share the information with them on WhatsApp or whatever medium you use. Or maybe add them to the WhatsApp group, your training WhatsApp group or your presentation WhatsApp group. Okay, whatever it is you use. But at least you understand what I'm trying to say. Okay, and for you who sponsored someone, for the person who you sponsored, make sure you're always available to add a word or two to their prospect. Okay, there's a triangle between a prospect, okay, a new member, and you, the sponsor or the team leader. In between the line between the new member and the prospect, there's what we call trust. Okay, the line between you, the team leader or sponsor, okay, to the prospect is what we call credibility. So what you stand is credibility, because you've had experience in this business, you've seen the car awards, you've been at events, you've done every possible thing about this. You've known every possible thing about this business, okay? Because it's your job to know, so that when you speak to the prospect, you're speaking with confidence, you're speaking with clarity, and you're educating the prospect, okay? And also, it's also giving your prospect a sense of, a sense of belief that if I join this team, if I join this business, I will have the right kind of support for my business. Okay? So after you've taught them how to make calls to their warm market, You also teach or show them how to generate leads. Now, I've explained leads countless of times. Leads are people who you attract or who indicate interest in knowing more about Helping Hands International. Okay, leads is a prospect who has indicated interest in knowing more about Helping Hands International. Okay, so you teach them or show them how to generate leads from cold market. Cold markets are people you don't know from Adam. They don't know you. They don't even know you. They don't even know you exist. They don't even have a friend that is connected to you. So they are cold market strangers. Okay, teach them how to generate leads from cold market, leveraging social media, whether it's through building relationship or paid advertisement. I love building relationship on Facebook. It's a very great place. It has a great platform with millions of people online on a daily basis. Right now that I'm doing this training, if I'm able to check my Facebook, I'll tell you I'll have at least 100 people online now. So I'm always having access to people to build relationship on, because relationship establish trust. They get to know you, you get to know them. Okay? People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. So if you show interest in them, you build that relationship, and automatically they will from prospect and turn into leads. And because they trust you, they are willing to look at the opportunity and join. And because you have their interest at heart and you need them to succeed for your own good, you will guide them every step of the way through the first 90 day period of their business. Okay. Another one is paid advertisement. Facebook advert has made it so easy for us to do adverts. So you can take advantage of the Facebook advert. Okay. I will be doing a training on how to do Facebook adverts properly, because most of us get it wrong in trying to get leads. Okay, they just put out information and do Facebook advert and expect people to chat you up or drop your number. That's what we call lead generation. Okay, and Facebook has lead generation advert that is very effective. Okay, I did a 1,000 naira, close to 1,000, 2,000 naira, and I have 3 solid leads, or should be up to 4 by now, in a day. So imagine that average in a week. So I spend 5,000. That is people who indicate interest in knowing more. Okay, so that's for another training. So once you're done with step 2, there is another step, which is step 3. Now in step 3 is you having a 90-day work plan for them. Like I told you, when they came into this business, they know nothing. You are the only one they know. So it's good for them to have something to work with. Something to guide them on a day-to-day basis, so that they know what the activities are. Because people ask me a lot of times, if I join now, what am I supposed to be doing? You get? We know it's recruit, we know it's team building, but they need a guide. And that's what you're going to give to them once they join. Okay? So it's a 90-day, you give them a 90-day game plan, a work plan, because believe you me, from day one, if a prospect join and he's plugged in, correctly, he's given a 90-day game plan, okay, or work plan. Believe you me, that prospect, by the end of 90 days, we'll be talking like a professional. Okay? As far as they are serious, because trust me, there are people who will follow through with the 90-day work plan. There are people who won't follow through. Okay? There are people who will stumble along the way. But it's all part of the process. Okay? It's part of the process of growing leaders, because our business is a very nice business, in the sense that it's about growing leaders, not just followers. It's about growing leaders. So even if you have a team of 1,000, believe you me, you have about 10% or 20% of those people being productive and generating the results you are doing, and that 20% are your leaders and the people who are supposed to have your time. Those people are your gold sheep. So that's a training for another time, talking about leadership and team building. Now, Once you've taught your prospects how to what to do, like make the list, make the call, how to generate lead, give them a 90-day game work plan, okay, with a checklist for them to tick on a daily basis that has from Monday to Friday or Saturday, Monday to Saturday, okay, or you can do it Monday to Sunday. Why? Because Sunday will be like a planning day for them, okay, so that on a daily basis within that 19-day or 90-day period they will be checking out what they've done by the day. It's okay the first 1 month if they missed out on some activities, but the most important thing is that by being aware and constantly checking these things, it builds a habit within them that even without a checklist, I believe you me, before the 90 days run out, most of them will stop using the checklist. That's true. Why? Because it's become second nature to them, that they just do it at the flip of a finger. They just wake up, go into action. The programming has already been instilled, and you don't need them. You don't need to call them to tell them what to do. They already know what to do. Okay, so the activities must be very specific and must include personal development and motivation. My dear brothers and sisters, there is no way you'll go into your car and drive to Lagos from Onitsha without fueling your car. If you're a public driver and you drive from Onitsha to Lagos on a daily basis, you have to fuel your car. Okay, outside the car, you have to also shower on a daily basis. You have to brush your teeth, shower. Even when you're not going out, brush your teeth and take a shower. Why? Because you want to look neat. Personal development and motivation in network marketing is a key. It's like taking your shower and brushing your teeth is a must on a daily basis, because it helps build your attitude, it helps build your belief system, it helps give you a very strong character that you don't get distracted by a lot of Ponzi schemes that are here and around. Okay, so besides the activities being specific, let them decide the hours which they will give to their business and check the bosses of completed activities. Now, I'm a full-time helping hands partner. I don't do any other thing aside this business. Now, the number of time or number of hours I give to my business will not be the same with somebody who is a banker that leaves his house as early as 5 or 6 and comes back late as 7, 8. Okay, so their hours and my hours are not the same, so that's why they have to choose the hours for themselves, what works for them. And the beautiful thing about these activities that you're going to be specific about is that it can be carried along during the day at their work. Okay, personal development and motivation, you can plug in a Jim Rohn CD or a Rick Warren DVD or Anthony Robbins in your car on your way to work, and you listen to them along the way. Before you get to the office, that's about, if your route to work is 1 hour, automatically you've done 1 hour of personal development and motivation for that day. I hope you get what I'm saying. If you have lunchtime, okay, lunchtime or break time could be time for you to, make calls, follow up calls to prospect, and it doesn't take 3 minutes per prospect isn't a bad thing. So in the space of an hour of a break or 30 minutes of your break, you would have made up to 10 calls or prospecting or follow up calls. Okay. Now, regarding prospecting, because the banking system is somewhere where people come to on a daily basis, so you have endless prospects coming to you for stuff, and you can build relationship from there, get their WhatsApp number, so that when you get home at night, you can share the information with them about Helping Hands International. So, this is a scenario for a banker, and because you also have a team member or a team leader who also has less time than you, they can also help you out in some situations when you have to, maybe when it comes to supporting calls. Okay, and at the same time too, because you can leverage your Facebook, your WhatsApp and phone call, believe you me, even if you are in Iceland, or living with the Eskimos. You can run this business with somebody who is in Nigeria or anywhere in the world as far as leverage these tools. Okay, so let them decide how many hours they will give to their business. And remember this: the number of hours you give to their business determines how fast you get to grow through the compensation plan of Helping Hands International. Okay, it's not even about how many hours. It's not about having the time or how many hours you give. It's about being effective. It's about doing what you said with the time you say you're going to do it. So within 1 hour you can achieve a lot. If I compress my active times on a daily basis, believe you me, when I check them, it's between 1 to 5 hours in a day. Oh no, 1 to 3, 4, 5 hours in a day. Okay, because there are sometimes I make calls up to the night because some people who I prospect or follow up on, are people who work during the day and don't have time to take their calls unless you call them around 7 p.m., 8 p.m. in the night. Okay, so let them decide how many hours they will give to their business. Then the next thing you do is to make sure that they walk through the process and reach out to you for support and guidance. Now, we are not babysitters. Okay, when somebody comes in, it's good to help them started. It's good to teach them what you already know. It's good to have them have a work plan, but for Christ's sake, let them do the work. Let them learn. A child doesn't learn to walk uh by you helping her to walk. Okay, my daughter soon will be trying to learn how to walk. She will definitely walk and fall. She will then definitely fall before she could walk properly. Okay, so it's part of the process with everybody. You have to go through that process of rejection. You have to go through that process of, you know, of challenge, of learning the business, because the more challenge you go through in the business, the more stronger you are, the more your belief system in what you're doing, the more your skills get stronger, the more your emotional intelligence in this business gets stronger. Most importantly, most people need to know about this business is always remove your emotion whenever you're doing this business. Okay, your emotion has nothing to do in network marketing. The only emotion I will allow in network marketing is happiness, which is a choice. Definitely, it's not an emotion. It's a happiness. Happiness is a choice. Okay, laughter, confidence. Those are the emotions you can allow, but not the emotions of insecurity, of frustration, or of disappointment. No. Okay, you have to have an excited voice. You have to have a customer service voice in what you're doing. Okay, so let them walk through the process and reach out to you for support. Let them know from day one that, hey, if you have any challenge, call me. I have an open door. Why I'm saying they should call you is this: they picking up the phone to call you shows commitment. Okay, it doesn't mean you shouldn't call them, but it shouldn't be often. Okay, it shouldn't be all the time. They should give you a call whenever they have a challenge, because constant calling, what it does is that it makes them not rely on themselves. That's one. Two, it becomes a baby feeding, you know like you're feeding a baby, so dependent on you that if you don't call, they don't call you to tell they have a challenge. Okay, so that they will become independent, because if they become independent of you and focus on their business rather than being so dependent on you, believe you me, you will just wake up one day and check your metrics and you'll find that one leg of your business have moved so far that all you have to do is just focus on the weak side and build it strong. Okay, so I hope this training has value to you. I hope it makes sense to you. If it makes sense to you, please share with your fellow perhaps partners, whether they're in your team or not in your team. Get them to subscribe to this channel so that they will get weekly updates on this training. Okay, now concerning getting a new member started, like I always said, maintaining momentum is far easier than starting momentum afresh. So the first 90 days of a prospect is very critical to their success, okay, to the ability for them to stay in the business or not to stay in the business. So that's why you have to pay attention to them. Now, paying attention to them doesn't mean you have to sacrifice prospecting or follow-up calls just because you have one person. No. But paying attention to them means you share with them, or you hand them out, you hand a guide to them. Now, because of this, I'm writing a book which I'll release in this November that we're entering. Okay, it's titled "Step by Step: How to Launch Your Helping Hands Business." Okay, it has great write-up from how to play the inner game, your confidence, your attitude, your habit, to the skills they need, and to what a new member supposed to be doing on a day-to-day basis. I also have a 90-day work plan that you can use and you can tick as you go about your business on a day-to-day basis. It's not only for new members, it's also for struggling members. It's for every member. So when this book is out, I will announce it, I will advertise it, and I will let you guys know. Okay? It's going to be affordable for everyone. It's not going to be expensive, because I want everyone to have it. It's a must for everyone who is a helping hands partner, so that when you have it and you have a new member that's coming in, it's either you direct them to come and buy theirs, or you share the information, or you share yours with them. Okay, it's going to also be available in e-copy, as an e-book and as an hard copy. So you have to make your choice when making your own request for your team members and for yourself. So thank you very much for listening. Thank you for your support. Help us reach the mark of 100 subscribers by December 31st, which happens to be my birthday. Okay, so if you want to make me happy, if you want to, make my birthday to be worth it, help us get to 100 subscribers by December. Okay, thank you. Appreciate. I love you all. Helping Hands is here to stay, and success in your business.